Hi, I'm Patti Moreno, the Garden Girl, and today I'm going to show you how to preserve pears. Pears are one of my favorite fruits, and they're really popular in my family. One of the great things about growing pears is that pears are so easy to grow, and you only need one pear tree. We are going to be preserving Bartlett pears, and Bartlett pears are one of the most popular varieties in America. Let me tell you, Bartlett pears grow to be huge trees, and they are very prolific, especially in New England where I live. It's going to take a while for your Bartlett pear tree to start bearing fruit, about 3 to 5 years, but once it starts, you are going to have so many pears. They get sometimes 400 pounds of pears on one tree. Can you believe that? We're going to start off by preparing our pears to be preserved. Say that 7 times fast. We want to peel them. I'm just going to take a regular paring knife here. Paring. Oh. I've had a lot of success growing Bartlett pears. They actually were first planted in Roxbury, Massachusetts, right where I live. If I couldn't grow Bartlett pears when I live down the street from Bartlett Street, then I really don't know what I'm doing. There are Asian varieties of pears as well. They're round and they tend to be a little bit larger as well. There are plenty of Asian pears available in the Stark Brothers catalog and in their website. You can get trees that will grow 2 different types of pears. And a lot of times those 2 different types of pears are going to ripen at different times. Definitely try the 2-in-1 varieties. I've got a couple of them growing in my backyard as well. We are pretty much done with our 5 pounds of Bartlett pears, and you're gonna need a few ingredients. I've got a pot behind me here, and we're gonna add about a cup of water and a cup and a half of sugar, and we're gonna let the sugar dissolve in the water. Then we're gonna add the pears, and we're gonna add our cup of honey. Not only is it great tasting with pears, but it's a little bit less sugar. We're also gonna add some ginger. That is just gonna add such an amazing flavor, not only to the pears, but the little syrup that we're gonna be creating with it. And we're also going to add some lemon to the pears because it's a little bit acidic, and it's also going to help the pears stay that color. Now you want to cut up your lemons relatively thin and let that simmer 1.5 to 2 hours or until that syrup is nice and thin. Pears are done, and I've taken it off the stove and allowed it to cool for a little bit. What that is going to do is it's going to allow the syrup to thicken up that much more. I've got my jars here, and we are going to fill them. I'm using a spoon that's got some holes in it, so that'll allow the syrup to drain as I'm putting it into the jars. I don't want to put any of the syrup inside yet. We want to put all the pears in and then fill the rest of the jar up with the syrup. I can't resist. I have to try this. So good. They smell amazing. The syrup has this great ginger spice to it. We're gonna leave about 1/4 inch from the top, and then we're gonna cover them. That looks so beautiful. We're gonna pop them into a bath of boiling water that I have behind me. Enough water so that it's gonna cover over the top of the jars. And then you're gonna wanna leave it in there for 20 minutes. And that's gonna vacuum seal them and preserve them until I need them.